Good afternoon, my dear friends. Today we start Swern oxidation reaction. In Swern oxidation reaction, primary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde, that is RCH2OH. This is primary alcohol which is oxidized to aldehyde, and RCHOH R dash, it is a secondary alcohol, it is oxidized to ketone. Now this oxidation is carried out by using oxalyl chloride DMSO in DCM solvent in first step, and second step, that is by using triethylamine as a base. Triethylamine as a base. This primary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde, and secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone. Okay. Now again here oxalyl chloride DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide in DCM solvent, and secondly triethylamine. Now this is the Swern oxidation reaction in which primary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde by using oxalyl chloride DMSO in DCM and triethylamine. Similarly, secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone. Here again the Swern oxidizing agent, that is oxalyl chloride DMSO in DCM solvent, and the triethylamine as a base, which is used for the abstraction of proton. Now let's see the mechanism of this reaction. Now in mechanism, DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide, as CH3, or we can write S plus and O minus. This O minus attack on carbonyl of oxalyl chloride. There is formation of O minus charge is retained and loss of Cl minus. So it gives CH3S plus O, C double bond O, C double bond O, Cl, and here is CH3. Now that Cl minus, remove Cl minus, attack on the sulfur plus. Cl minus attack on the sulfur plus. Now here is shifting of this bond here. Loss of CO2, loss of CO, and again there is a Cl minus. It means there is formation of CH3S plus Cl, CH3 plus CO, that is this CO, and C double bond O, C double bond O, CO2 plus Cl minus. Okay, this is the intermediate form during this Swern oxidation reaction. Now this intermediate attack, or the alcohol attack on this intermediate. So RCH2OH, the lone pair attack on CH3S Cl plus CH3. Now this lone pair of oxygen attack on the sulfur, and there is again loss of Cl. This lone pair of oxygen attack on sulfur, loss of Cl. So there is formation of RCH2 OH SCH3 CH3. Cl minus is eliminated. That Cl minus takes the proton, the lone pair is retained. Cl minus take the proton, the lone pair of oxygen is retained. It becomes RCH2O S plus CH3 CH2 H. So for abstracting the proton, I write here CH2H. Then triethylamine is a base. Triethylamine is a base. It abstract the proton. Formation of carbanion. Formation of the carbanion. It forms RCH2O S plus CH3 CH2 minus. Now this carbanion abstract the proton from this carbon. This CH2 abstract the proton from this carbon. Then there is a shifting of double bond and the lone pair on sulfur is written. So it forms R C double bond O and the proton is present, hydrogen is present on carbon, plus it becomes CH3 SCH3 CH3 SCH3 dimethyl sulfide and it is the aldehyde. Okay, this is the mechanism for the Swern oxidation reaction. See here once again, the DMSO from the oxygen attack on oxylyl chloride, there is O minus written, Cl minus is eliminated. Then Cl minus again attack on the sulfur plus S plus. Then the S plus is attacked by Cl minus. There is formation of this intermediate. Now on this intermediate, the alcohol, primary alcohol, secondary alcohol attack from the lone pair. Cl minus is eliminated, and again the Cl minus takes the proton from alcohol, protonated alcohol. Then again there is the triethylamine as a base, abstract the proton from the CH3 of DMSO, and then there is formation of carbanion abstract the proton from the primary alcohol carbon, and it gives aldehyde and dimethyl sulfide. So this is the mechanism for the Swern oxidation reactions. Okay, let's take some more examples of the oxidation. And similar mechanism for the ketone. Instead of CH2 we can write RCHR dash, means here is instead of hydrogen there is alkyl group. So this is the simple mechanism for the Swern oxidation reaction. Now let's see some more example of the oxidation. Now it is a secondary alcohol. Again COCl twice oxylyl chloride, DMSO dimethyl sulfoxide, CH2Cl2 DCM, ये first step, and the second step is triethylamine. So it gives cyclohexanone by the Swern oxidation reaction, from cyclohexanol to cyclohexanone. Okay, let's take a more complicated examples. There is oxygen, O CH2PH, now here is OH. Now it is a secondary alcohol, and there is CH3CH3. Okay, this type of reactant. Again here by using oxylyl chloride, DMSO, DCM, and secondly triethylamine. So it gives ketone. Now this secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone. So remaining product OH. So remaining as it is, only this secondary alcohol is oxidized to carbonyl, that is ketone. Okay, this is the one oxidation reactions. Now let's take another more reactions. Collins oxidation. Collins oxidation. Now in Collins oxidation, again the primary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde or an carboxylic acid, and secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone. Now the oxidizing agent for this reaction is chromium trioxide and 2 equivalent of pyridine. Chromium trioxide and 2 equivalent of pyridine, or the Collins reagent is represented as Cr double bond O and of the pyridine. Okay, so this is the Collins reagent. This is the Collins reagent which oxidizes primary alcohol to aldehyde or carboxylic acid, and secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone. So let's see the example of this reaction. This is the Collins reagent. Okay, so primary alcohol RCH2OH by using chromium trioxide to equivalent of pyridine, it gives aldehyde and or carboxylic acid, and secondary alcohol RCHOH R dash by using chromium trioxides and 2 equivalent of pyridine gives ketone. Use the ketone. So secondary alcohol on oxidation by Collins oxidizing agent, it gives ketone. Now let's see again the mechanism for this reaction. RCH2OH plus Cr double bond O minus and plus. Now this is double bond and one pyridine, but if we see one pyridine is limited and there is a single bond and there is a negative charge on the oxygen. Again the lone pair from the alcohol attack on chromium, there is O minus, and that O minus takes the proton from the alcohol, it gives RCH2 OCr OH or 1 Cr double bond O, and it is again there is one O minus and there is N plus pyridinium ion. Okay, then this O minus takes the proton from this carbon. So this O minus takes the proton, this bond shifting here, this bond shifting here, and the lone pair of nitrogen is retained. So it will become RC double bond OH plus Cr double bond OH, and this is another OH plus pyridine. This pyridine is removed here. So again formation of aldehyde, or it may be again further oxidized to carboxylic acid by the same oxidizing agents. Okay. Similarly, ketone, instead of here RCH2 we can write R dash and OH. Similarly, the lone pair attack on chromium. Then there is formation of O minus abstract the proton from this secondary alcohol, and there is formation of ketone molecules by the oxidation of secondary alcohol. Okay, this is the Swern oxidation. Let's see more examples of the Swern oxidation reaction. OH. Now this OH by using chromium trioxide CrO3 pyridine in DCM solvent CH2Cl2. The product is ketone. The secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone. Another more examples: CH3 OH, CH3 NH Bock. Okay, by using chromium trioxides and pyridine in CH2Cl. Now this is a primary alcohol. This primary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde. CH3 and H Bock and C11OH means OH. This primary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde. Okay, let's see more examples of this oxidation. Again, this is a secondary alcohol, chromium trioxides pyridine in DCM. It gives C11OCH3. Means again secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone. Okay. Now this Collins oxidizing agent also oxidized allylic carbon to carbonyl compound. Allylic carbon to the carbonyl compound. Let's see the examples of allylic oxidation. Now this allylic position by chromium trioxides and pyridine, this allylic position is oxidized to ketone. C11O remaining reactant as it is in the product. So this allylic position is oxidized. This position is hindered because the CH3 and another CH3, due to two CH3 group, this position is hindered, and therefore this allylic position, this allylic position is oxidized to ketone. So Collins reagent is also used for the oxidation of allylic hydrocarbon to corresponding ketone. Another examples of allylic oxidation: here is double bond. Now at this position there is no oxidization. So at this position there is oxidization by using chromium trioxides and pyridine. So we get the product oxygen double bond O double bond. So it become formation of lactone from the cyclic ethers. So cyclic ethers where there is an allylic position get oxidized to carbonyl compound, there is formation of cyclic ketone, ester, that is called as the lactone. Okay, next reactions